So I welcome you to my webinar of why 1 minute matters, the 1 minute meditation project. So welcome, and let's hope this will be a good presentation. And let's see. So my name is Richard Lindström, and I'm from Sweden, and I moved to Mallorca 2 years ago. And I'm a coach and meditation teacher. And welcome to this webinar. And in this webinar, I will cover a little bit about me, and I will talk about the 1 minute meditation project and how it started. I will talk about some distractions that we people have, humans have. And I will talk about the 5 tools that we use in the school, or the 5 tools that I've presented. And then at the end, it's your own practice. It's a course I'm working on for parents and for you if you want to take part in that. And also, yes, I had a, so before I talk about me, during this presentation, it will only be like this. So at the end of the presentation, I will have 15 minutes or 10 minutes or 5 or however long with where you can post questions in the chat. So if you have any questions during the webinar, please just write them down and write them in the chat, and then afterwards I can check them and then reply. I can talk to you about that. Yes, so that's it. So about me, about Richard. So I'm coach and meditation teacher, and I decided 2 years ago to do a drastic change in my life. I decided to go for my passion, which is meditation and helping and supporting people. So I enrolled in a coaching program, a very in-depth 1-year coaching program. And I started to really work with people the way I wanted to work with people. And I've been meditating for over 12 years. And meditation for me is, it's a foundation for my whole life. There's been so many benefits, so profound changes for me when it comes to practicing meditation. And also the experience I've gained from it, then I know how important it is. And I know how much it is helping me daily, because I practice this daily. And it's helping me so much. And so my passion, or what I want to do, my vision is to just get meditation out there to people and explain about the wonderful benefits of meditation. And also the tools I'm presenting here, it's something that I practice on a daily basis. So I know that it's helpful. And yes, meditation has taken me out of a lot of pain and depression and uncertainties and worry and everything like that. Meditation has been one of the most helpful tools in my life for coping with those situations. Okay, so the background of this meditation project started at BIC, Baleares International College in San Agustin on the island of Mallorca, where me and my family moved 2 years ago. So the big drastic change that I did in my life was I started a coaching program, decided to do what I wanted to do, But we also moved. We also sold our apartment and moved to Mallorca because we wanted the good weather and the vibe of that island. So when we got to Mallorca and started the school, the kids were enrolling in school. And the first day we met Laurie Miller, the principal, and I started to talk to her about my passion for meditation and being a coach. And she is so much into all of this. She really likes it. She really wants, really excited about implementing this in the school. So right away that first day, because that was also her first day as principal of the school. So we were talking about, oh, it would be so good, so great to do this program, do something in school. And it just continued to be sort of talk. We were just talking a little bit after school when we met up, oh, this would be fun and maybe we should do it. But nothing really happened. So I decided finally to say, okay, let's just sit down, have a really like a proper meeting, you and me, and let's see what we can figure out. And then we decided right away, let's go in and do some training for the staff. So that's what I did. And the teachers there started to practice in the classroom with the children. And let's see. Yes, so they started to practice, and there were so many positive results, both for the children and the teachers, that I decided, I want to do something about this project. I want to do something more. So I decided to do a movie about it, because I love the way movies are, how you can capture emotions and the setting of it all. So I decided to do a movie. And this movie got such great response when they posted it on Facebook. It got over 13,000 views. So that just makes me even more sure about this project, that people find it interesting and people find it inspiring, and people seem to gravitate towards this way of using meditation with children. So I'm super happy about this. And then, let's see. Yes. So then Laurie suggested, let's send it out to the principals of the other schools that Orbital has in Europe. And so then Neil, the principal at the Budapest school, contacted me, and he said, this is really interesting, and I want you to come over and do some training. So I went to Budapest, and I went there now just before the school year started. And here we are. I don't know if all you parents recognize this space, but it was a nice outdoor space for the younger kids, because it was so warm. So I was, we couldn't be inside. It was too much. So we were outside, and I had 3 groups during 3 days, and we were practicing a lot and doing all kinds of exercises. And I had a wonderful time. It was such a great experience. And I think the teachers had a really good time. They learned a lot, and they were also very excited about the project. Okay, so competing for our attention. There is so much in our daily life that competes for our attention. Like everywhere you are, everywhere you're walking, or when you're at home, and the children They want your attention, or outside at the sounds and the sights and everything you see, everything around you, just competes for your attention. And then we have our cell phone, we have the iPad, we have Messenger, Facebook, social media, emails, everything. So during one day, we can get quite bombarded with things from the outside. And this can make us a little unclear and unfocused and foggy. But that's just the things, the outside things. But the worst part, or the thing that distracts us the most, it's our own mind. It's our thinking mind. Our thinking mind is taking in all of this stuff, and then it's turning it to problems, issues, fears, anxieties, worries, thoughts about the future, thoughts about the past. So our mind is constantly seeking our attention. It constantly wants to be in the game, because that's what it does. It thinks, it produces thoughts, it wants to solve things, or it wants to prepare us for things. It's a very good tool for us when we know how to use it, but the thinking mind can take over so much of our attention that we get very unclear and unfocused. So this prevents us sometimes, for some people a lot, for others not so much, but it prevents us from finding this deep stillness inside, this relaxation, this peace of mind. So this is why I put together these 5 tools, and that I wanted to also to have in the schools. Because for children, there's these distractions all the time. And in school, there's lots of sounds, lots of things, lots of images, lots of ideas. Do they like me? Do they not like me? Am I good enough? Is this going good? How, everything, they're all also bombarded with stuff. So the basic idea of this meditation project was to take a minute. The first one there, take a minute. That's the 1 minute meditation. So I wanted to implement meditation, but in an easy, effective way. And I'm thinking, 1 minute, we can all take 1 minute. That's like anywhere you are, you can take 1 minute to focus on your breath. So what I liked about the idea of having it in the school was that it's regularity, it's routine. So I like the idea of the children having it routinely during the days and weeks. And also not too much in the beginning, because I know too long in meditation and it's pretty difficult. So in the beginning, if you can have 1 minute of stillness, but you have it 3-4 times a day, in the end, that builds up a lot. So taking a minute is about focusing on the breath. Being the mind and the breath comes to be one. And you focus on your breath. And an amazing thing happens. Just 1 minute makes you so relaxed and so calm, and it can make you very focused and clear for only 1 minute. So that was the basic sort of training. And then what's happening now, the second one of those, that is all about being in the present moment. So with all these bombarding things from the outside, we tend to forget that we are actually here in this moment. So now we are here. I'm presenting a webinar. You're in this webinar, you're listening, and we are here. I have a breath, I have a body, and I'm talking. I know that I'm here. So this question, what's happening now, is a super duper good way to get your mind, your awareness into the present moment. So just by asking this question for yourself, what's happening now, you can reflect. Oh, I hear some sounds, or oh, I feel my heartbeat. Whatever comes up. So this is a super good way to become present in the moment. And then we have the third one, and that's compassionate listening. This tool was, from the beginning, it was something that we talked about. We talked about teachers having a stressful work day, work week, work year, and they don't really have any backup. They don't have any others to talk to or share their worries and stuff, maybe. So compassionate listening is all about meeting two people sitting down, facing each other, and one starts to talk for 5 minutes. This was my idea, for 5 minutes, while the other person just listens. No suggestions, no comments, no nothing, just to listen. You know, to give your full attention to somebody and just listen, that's one of the greatest gifts we can give to somebody. And it is so effective. So this was my support, the support system for teachers. But this is also something that we are starting to try to do with the kids in the school. So to listen, to learn to listen to each other and not comment and not work back and forth like that, not having a discussion, just listening. So that's something that's really, really fascinating, and I love that area of listening. And for parents, this is, I mean, the world opens up so much when it comes to connecting to your children or your loved ones when we start practicing compassionate listening. I'm doing it all the time in the family. We're doing it, me and my wife, we do it every day, at least once a day. We just share with each other. And then the fourth one is happiness marbles. This one is a meditation to seek your inner happiness. The idea of happiness is already existing right now everywhere. And also the idea of that happiness is a choice. Can I choose to be happy? Can I use my strong mind, my imagination, to be happy? You know, just a smile makes you feel more happy. And so if we have this basic idea that happiness is ceaseless, it just doesn't go away, it's always there, and we can connect to it inside. So this is what happiness marbles is. And for you who've seen the movie, there is one girl talking about how she really likes this happiness marbles. And also one of the teachers from the schools in San Agustin, she said she noticed that when she did this, the children came in, and it's called happiness marbles because you have a marble in your hand while you're doing it. So your happiness comes into the marble, you charge the marble, and then you can imagine somebody you want to give some extra happiness to. So kids could come in someday and just take a marble. They took a marble to just, to have in their hands, to feel like they had some more happiness. And now I forgot that I had some images here for every one of these that I forgot to change to. So I'm going to do like this. Taking a minute. What's happening now? Compassionate listening. Happiness marbles. There they are doing the happiness marbles. And then, yes, happiness marbles. And the last one is reflection, reflecting. And reflecting can be done in many ways, but one way we can do it with children is to sit in a group and just have the children reflect about the day. What's been good, what's happening, how have the day been? Or you can do it in form of a journal. So at the end of the day, or every other day, or once a week or something, you can write down how the day has been a little bit, just a few lines. And also, how do you feel? How do you feel right now? So this for me is also a great tool that I use every evening. I go through in my mind, have I been angry today? Have I been worried or stressed? How have the day been? Who have I helped? What have I done? It's a very, very good way of wrapping up the day. Yes, so this was the 5 basic tools that we use in school. So vision, looking forward. So my vision, and also I think the school's vision, is to be able for the children to be able to learn these 5 tools, and also more as we work with it, but to be able to, by themselves, they know that if they center themselves, following the breath, and relax for a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, however long, they know they can gain back focus, happiness, being in the moment. So when they practice regularly, they will have it like that. They know that, oh, now it's a test. Oh, I can center myself and be more sharp. Or they're outside worrying about something. Oh, I can take a minute and just calm down. So my vision for this is that the children can use it regularly whenever they need it, and they feel that they have the power to sort of control. They have the power to make themselves calm and to find their own inner peace. And the teachers can do the same. They can share with each other, connect with other teachers, talk about, what's been stressful, and also that they're also able to sit down just for a minute to center themselves and to just find some stability again, and then going into the classroom. And of course, for parents, me as a parent and other parents that I know, to be able to also practice this themselves, to grow with their children, and also to know more about these great tools, and about meditation and how to connect and find peace of mind. So that's my vision for the future. And let's see. Here I have sort of a wrap up thing at the end here about a course that I'm working on in this moment. I'm working on a 5-week course. So it's 1 week for each of these tools. And since I'm working with you, or the school in Budapest, I'm working with 2 schools in Mallorca, and I might be starting to work with other schools in Europe, I can't have it so much in a physical form. So I'm designing this course to be online, and it will have video recordings of me explaining all the tools, and also key insights and benefits, and my own experience with these tools. So, and there's going to be worksheets and documents also for all these exercises, and of course inspirational weekly challenges and group meetings with me. So exactly how this is going to be, I will email you more information about that as I work along with it. But I find this to be so fascinating and so beneficial, and I'm really excited about this. So I'm hoping, I'm hoping you or other parents will be excited about having a course and be able to dig into this and work some more with this. So yes, I think it's time for some questions. This is the presentation about the 1 minute meditation project. So to see the chat box, I have to do like this. And I can also maybe do, well, let's see here. Yes, there I got the chat. So if you have any questions, please feel free to ask me here in the chat if you find it. It's let's see. Here I have it on more. See if everybody finds it. Okay, a question. What kind of meditation I'm practicing for myself in my private life? Well, I practice a lot of different meditation types. So for me, I can practice with the help of mantras or words, or I do a lot of silent meditation with following the breath. And lately I've been doing, every morning I've been doing the happiness marbles for 30 to 40 minutes. That is a great practice to do in the morning to find some inner happiness. It's been really good for me. So I practice meditation a lot, usually at least an hour a day. And on the weekends, I can do some more. And yeah. Okay, Britannica. Yes. So in Britannica, will you teach the kids online or the teachers will do it? So that's why I went to do the workshops with the teachers, so they know, and they also have the exercises and everything written out, so they know um, how to do it with the children. So I'm not going to be doing it with the children. The teachers are doing it with the children in school. But I have a support team on every school of teachers that really like this idea and want to help out. So I have some very enthusiastic, super nice teachers at Britannica that I meet up in Zoom like this, but we see each other, and that's where we talk about how is it going in school and what's, you know, what seems to be problems, or how does it work. So that's what I do in coaching. This is a long-term project. I forgot about that, but so it's a long-term project, so it stretches for a year, because I believe that to do something like this, to just come in and do a workshop, usually things doesn't become a regularity. So that's why I wanted to have, I wanted to coach for a year, to be able to get it really integrated, to get it going so that everybody feels comfortable with it, and find a routine with it. Yes, when do you expect the online course for the parents to start? My absolute hope is that within 2 weeks, I will have this course up. It might take longer, I'm not really sure, but I will do it as fast as I can, because this is what I'm going to focus on now, every day, all day. So, because I'm looking forward to it, and I think it's going to be a really good course. So hopefully 2 weeks. Oh, on the page on the internet says you are a Zen meditation coach. Oh, I thought I took that out actually, but maybe it's there. I'll check it. There is no connection to there is no connection to any there is no connection to any particular meditation style, or there is no religious thing, or there is no connection to that whatsoever. These 5 tools are basic. Um, they are just tools that will help anyone get in deeper contact with themselves, and to be able to relax, get focused and clear. So it doesn't have any um, connections with any outside things. Uh, and that said, every kid will learn it in the school, or will it be an after school activity? This should be uh, a everyday practice in school. So it will be regularly in their daily school routine. They will have meditation. Then how often? The 1 minute meditation is the basic one. So, you know, that's the hope of me and the school, to have this a few times a day. The other meditation might be more spread out, and other exercises might be more spread out. But the basic one, the 1 minute meditation, should be there a few times every day. Will we be informed by the school about it, or will you reach out to us? When it comes to the parent course, I have the ones that are here on the webinar, I have your emails, but I'm thinking the school will probably do a send out when it's finished also. But I will absolutely inform you here on the webinar. And then it seems that some teachers are very comfortable with the 1-minute meditation with the children, but some have not really started yet. Are you going to give some more support to those teachers? Absolutely. That is why I wanted this project to be over a year, to take care of all these things as best as I can. Our vision, both mine and the school and the principal, is that it would be a whole school initiative. So we want to have this as unified as it can be. And of course, that will be what I'm going to strive after. And hopefully the school too, that everybody should do it equally. So that's what I'm really hoping for, that we will achieve. All right, yes, thank you. So if there is no more questions, it would be great maybe to do like, great, I really think this is a great project. Thank you so much. I really think it's a great project, and I really hope that I want to work for my vision and for the school's vision to make this a whole school initiative. For every school that I'm working with, that's what I want to do. Okay. So this wraps up this webinar of the 1-minute meditation project. And thank you all for being here. And I feel very excited. I feel empowered by having you all here. And now I really have something to work towards with the school and the parent course. So I'm looking forward to start to work on that right away. So thank you so much for being here, and till the next time. Bye-bye.